Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about a brand new credit card that just hit the market. Actually just found out about this credit card on yesterday. One of my clients had told me about it. They had actually saw it online, wanted me to do a little research, and I said, man, this seems like a great card for the market itself. And this is the brand new Capital One Platinum preferred credit card. So if you guys know anything about Capital One, Capital One has a few cards that go into different credit stages. The first one that they have is, of course, the Capital One secured card, which is the only secured card that has a tier system. Of course, you can get approved for the card with a $50 deposit for a $200 limit, a $100 deposit for a $200 limit, or a $200 deposit for a $200 limit, depending on where they think your credit is. Okay, we have more on that video a couple videos ago, right? So you have that secured card. Then you have their prestigious platinum credit card. Most people I've met, about 80% of the market, started off with this credit card just because they're one of the first people to actually offer a decent credit card without an annual fee and a very standard limit coming out with your first credit card, a $300 limit. Okay, and that's the traditional Capital One Platinum credit card. You normally get offers around this card, for this card around the score of 570, 580, 590 and above. I've even seen some 550s get approved for it. But the problem is that there's a huge gap between a decent credit card when you get that card, and then there's a huge leap, getting a higher limit credit card. And then of course we know the prestigious banks, Bank of America, Citibank, Discover, American Express, Chase Bank, you name it. Those types of cards usually come around $650, $640 if you're lucky, but usually $640 if you got some other credit cards, or if someone added you as an authorized user or something like that. But normally by yourself, $650, $660, $670, $680, that's normally where you're going to get those cards. So that's a huge gap between, let's say, $580, $590, $600 to $650, $660. And normally you're going to get offers from companies that are not usually the best. I've seen people go from a Capital One Platinum credit card that had no annual fee, which is the standard, right? The one we always get. And then, of course, they end up getting a card that has an annual fee, or a card that has a sign-up fee, or a monthly fee, or a non-usage fee, just random stuff. And you find it, and you're really going backwards. And this is actually the first card that I've seen where a person can be a 600, 610, 620, 630 and also do a balance transfer. This is absolutely amazing, because now they did have a credit card. They do still have that credit card. That was the Quicksilver. At the time that the Quicksilver came out, you have the annual fee, which it still has to today. The problem is that, again, you cannot qualify for a Quicksilver unless you're getting like a 630, 640, 650, or unless you have at least 2-3 other lines of credit. So again, everyone's situation is different. I'm just giving you guys an average based on what I've seen over 1,000 credit reports in the last 6 years. So my point is that with the new Capital One Platinum Preferred, you now can transfer a balance at 0% for 15 months and having a 620 credit score, a 630, a 640 credit score. I'm talking a Credit Karma credit score, okay? So we don't even have to get fancy with the MyFICO score. I'm talking about a traditional card, and this gives you an opportunity to have a second Capital One credit card without having to get another platinum card. So a platinum card, it sounds great, but it's just their entry-level credit card. There's nothing wrong with that. Now you'll be able to transition over to the platinum preferred if you have a credit card from First Premier, First Progress, Total, Credit One. You'll be able to do a balance transfer without having to wait on a prestigious credit cards like we always had to, before this card came out. This is major news in the credit card industry, simply because you don't have to wait till you get a much higher credit score to qualify for a balance transfer. And yes, you're right. If you've already thought about it, what's the annual fee? There isn't one. That is major for Capital One. And that, if you don't know, you can add up to 5 authorized users for Capital One at no charge. Guys, that is absolutely amazing. But I just wanted to share that with you all. And again, just because it's a brand new credit card that just hit the marketplace. So, of course, if you like this video, like it. You want to share it, share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe, as we have nothing but great content on the way. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.